Friends, Americans, countrymen, lend me your ears. Washington just got a makeover, and let me tell you, it's a doozy. On January 20th, 2025, our dear leader, in his infinite wisdom, decided what America really needed was a little less government and a lot more efficiency. Enter DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, like a rogue wave crashing into the Potomac. Now I know what you're thinking. DOGE? Like the meme with the Shiba Inu? Very funny, John. But buckle up, Buttercup, because this ain't no joke. This new agency, headed by none other than Elon Musk, is on a mission to trim the fat, cut the cheese, and basically give the federal government a serious Marie Kondo-style makeover. Their stated goal: to streamline bureaucracy, slash costs, and maybe, just maybe, eliminate a few federal agencies along the way. Sounds great on paper, right? Who doesn't love a good bargain? But as with any good infomercial, the devil is in the details, and these details are about as welcome as a skunk at a picnic. Okay, so DOGE is here and they're not wasting any time. They're like a bull in a china shop. Except the bull is wearing a rocket-shaped suit and the china shop is the entire federal government. First order of business? Getting their paws on the government's checkbook. That's right, folks. DOGE has been sniffing around federal payment systems, and let's just say, some folks on Capitol Hill are a little uneasy about it. But wait, there's more. Remember all those hard-working federal employees? The ones who make sure your Social Security checks arrive on time and your national parks stay beautiful? Well, DOGE has been sending them on some unexpected vacations. That's right, folks, unpaid leave. Because who needs experienced public servants when you can have, well, that part's still a bit unclear. Now, you might think that a government agency created by the president would have, the government's blessing, but things aren't always so simple in Washington. See, there's this little thing called the Constitution, and it has a lot to say about who gets to control the country's purse strings. Spoiler alert, it's not Elon Musk. Congress, those brave souls who actually have to answer to the voters, are supposed to be in charge of appropriating funds. That means deciding how much money the government spends and where it goes. But DOGE has been bypassing Congress, making decisions about spending cuts and program suspensions without so much as a buy your leave. This has some lawmakers seeing red and not the patriotic kind. They're crying foul, claiming that DOGE is overstepping its bounds and undermining the very principles of democratic governance. They're saying things like unconstitutional and executive overreach, which in Washington speak is basically like dropping the F-bomb. So, you'd think this would be a slam dunk for the political opposition, right? The Democrats must be having a field day with this DOGE debacle. But hold your horses, folks, because this is where things get really interesting. You see, DOGE was created by a Republican administration. And while some Republicans are singing the praises of smaller government and cheering on the budget cuts, others are starting to get a little nervous. They're caught between a rock and a hard place. Support their party's push for efficiency, or uphold the Constitution and risk the wrath of their own base. It's like choosing between your favorite child and, well, your other favorite child. Talk about a lose-lose situation. Section 5 legal experts sound the alarm. Is DOGE above the Constitution? Meanwhile, back in the real world, legal experts are having a collective aneurysm. They're looking at DOGE's actions and scratching their heads, wondering if this thing even passed a basic civics class. They're pointing to things like the Impoundment Control Act of 1974, which basically says that the president can't just ignore Congress when it comes to spending. They're arguing that DOGE's actions set a dangerous precedent, one where the executive branch can simply steamroll over the legislative branch and do whatever it wants. They're warning that if DOGE is allowed to continue unchecked, it could undermine the very fabric of our democracy. But hey, at least the government will be more efficient, right? Section 6. Federal workers in limbo, uncertainty and fear grip the nation's public servants. From anxious whispers to outraged cries, the atmosphere has shifted dramatically. What started as quiet concerns has now erupted into a cacophony of voices demanding answers and action. A slippery slope to tyranny? Is DOGE a Trojan horse for authoritarianism? Critics argue that the implementation of DOGE could pave the way for unprecedented government overreach and control, raising alarms about the future of personal freedoms and civil liberties. The future of our democracy hangs in the balance. As the debate intensifies, the choices we make today will determine the direction of our nation for generations to come. Will we safeguard our democratic principles or succumb to the lure of seemingly convenient but potentially dangerous solutions? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content. Your engagement helps us continue to bring you thought-provoking content and foster meaningful discussions about the future of our democracy. Together, we can make informed decisions and safeguard the values we hold dear. Stay tuned for our next video where we dive deeper into the ongoing debate and explore potential solutions for a brighter, more democratic future. Until then, stay informed, stay engaged, and remember, the power to shape our nation's future lies in your hands. Thank you and see you next time.